I come across this article on thehindu.com. It popped up on my Facebook feed due to the elements of radical Islam. The article is "Rock band girls go into hiding after social boycott threat." Members of all-girl rock band Pragash perform at the annual Battle of the Bands competition in Srinagar. File photo, and that's the photo given. So they are an official rock band composed of all girls. They have performed at Battle of the Bands, and so that they are a legitimate band. Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Omar Abdullah has tweeted reassuring things about this group, and he seems to be trying to have a positive influence on events that are taking place, which is quite nice. It does seem to make a difference that someone within high standing of authority or politics has actually done what seems to be the right thing here. And I'm not just saying that about the different areas of the world, I'm saying it all over. It is a very rare thing when someone of high standing does actually stand up for the little guy. And onto the article, it says about the group that have had to go into hiding due to threats from the, I may mispronounce this, Dukatan-e-Millat radical women's outfit. This group of women, the radical group, this group forced teenagers to snap their contact with all, especially the media. They have seized cell phones, laptops, and their band has been shut. The group has given advice, notice the quotation marks there, has advised the parents to stop the children from playing music, otherwise they'll be punished with a social boycott. They will basically be ostracised and destroyed by this group socially. And it's basically threats. If you play with those girls or talk to that family or have any kind of contact, you will be severely punished, potentially even killed. That is what this group is saying to other people because of their radical beliefs. This extremist group was founded in 1982 by Saida Asia Andrabi, and they claim to orchestrate peaceful campaigns, although they have taken part in acid attacks against young girls who have been wearing jeans. My honest opinion is wearing jeans isn't deserving of having acid thrown in your face. That's my own opinion. This group take part in terrorist activities, and that isn't just the brainwashed media saying that this person is a Muslim so they have to be a terrorist. No, this group is specifically radical. They have taken part in enforcing Islamic dress codes. They have gone into, they have put in efforts to close down all cinemas, all wine outlets, all video distributions. They are trying to imprison as many as they can within the extremist views of Islam. And as a result, this group of young girls that are just trying to get out into the world and experiment with music, which is harmless, these teenage girls have their lives are at risk. They have had to go into hiding because of this group of radical Muslim women stating that they have to abide by a set of rules that this gang of radicals has put in play, otherwise their family will be ostracised and better off dead. Another thing I'll branch on here isn't just this group, but it's also the fact that radical Islam is spreading over the world. I'm not trying to instigate any kind of racial hatred here. I am personally against religion. I am more on the side of atheism than I am religion, but I'll try to keep things neutral and just say it as it is. There is a term used by many people, especially of the degenerate, chavvy types of people. Is it 'cause I is? insert ethnic minority here. You get some people that say they are being targeted because they are black, because they are Asian, because they are a teenager, or because they fit into something that can be stereotyped. They are committing a crime. They have been targeted for committing a crime or acting suspiciously. They have been collared. They have been deemed guilty of that crime. Their race, their colour, their creed, their religion, their background has nothing to do with it. The point is, they commit a crime. They are committing a crime. I admit there is some racism and racist people involved in all manners of law enforcement, recruiting when it comes to jobs, politicians, parliaments. Everywhere there's hints of racism and even blatant, obvious racism, but that isn't this argument. The argument here is the fact that radicals and extremists are trying to enforce different things. You get radical Christians that try to claim that science is the devil and preach homophobia on impressionable youths, and tell children that not only fairy tales like they won't get presents at Christmas if they behave, but if they do anything against what the adults say, they will burn for eternity. Radicalisation is wrong on all accounts. This is just one example. This article goes on to explain what's exactly happened with these girls, how much they are suffering for just wanting to play music. And that is why I think it's important to raise awareness about this sort of thing, because it's not just in that part of the world. The reason I believe we need to have some sort of input here is because this is our world. This is a single planet we all share, we all live on. If there's an atrocity going on in this part of the world, people in this part of the world should care because we are all human. We should care about each other. There should be some kind of joint love that we all feel for one another because we are people, we are human, we share this planet. If I notice there's someone crying in the other room of the house, or there's someone crying at the other end of the street, and I can help them, I will help them. That is just what we should do as morally decent people. And if there's a problem on one edge of the world that we cannot witness ourselves, we cannot get involved with ourselves, then that's just one thing. The point is, there is always at least something we can do. If it's as simple and little as me raising awareness, that's one thing. But I do believe that the awareness needs to be raised and something should be done about it. It's happening on the other side of the world in the Middle East, and it's happening right here in this country, United Kingdom. You get groups of gangs that use radical Islam as an excuse to smash bottles, to break windows down, to attack women, to attack children. It's a case of they want to hurt someone, but they know that if they attack that innocent woman and two children because they're not wearing a certain type of clothing, then they can get away with it because in their attitude they are doing what their higher power tells them to do. And if they convert to this radical group, then they will have a group of friends because they are so low within themselves that rather than turn into a harmful drug such as heroin or alcohol, they will turn to a more harmful drug in the name of religion. These people, they need to be stopped. They need to be prevented from hurting innocent people. And this group, the militant group that are performing fatwas, they need to be stopped. The families of Noman Azir, Faradiba and Anika Khalid, they need support. Whether it's signing a name on a petition to show them that there are people in the world that care, if it's raising awareness, or if it's being able to do something in person, that they need to be helped. And the militant group, that the Keteran in Malat, need to be stopped. That's just my opinion, and I hope that others agree with me here and help try to do the right thing.